How's it going, everyone? This is Dixon of the Ultimate Gamer. I'm logging on. Let's say that if you're into first-person shooter games from day one to present, and if you're into old cartoony stuff, or if you're into film noir stuff, then you can blend all those in for one game. Mouse PI for Hire. Now, this game was out for over 2 months now, and I'd gotten it last month, and I played the shit out of it until the end, before I left for my trip. And I also saw this game on my Steam page for quite some time when it was still in development, and it looked pretty damn interesting. It's somewhere up my alley when it comes to classic cartoons and classic movies and film noir detective style, and first-person shooters, not to forget to mention. This game's a real cheese fest. A slick little road noir first-person shooter with 1930s cartoon vibes and a jazz soundtrack that's smooth as a brie on a cracker. You're a hard-boiled mouse in a world of classic cartoon-style animals. Think of Mickey Mouse meets LA Noir, with some doom blood splatter for good measure. Now, Mouse PI for Hire is all black and white. It doesn't have color. One thing I like about how you use these weapons in this game, especially when you upgrade them, they also look like rubber when you reload the guns and stuff. Of course, cartoon guns are rubbers, but there's still live ammo in them. And each of these weapons do upgrade. And there's also power-ups for a short period of time, like this hot pepper you currently see that's what he's using. They all incinerate the bad guys. And there's also there's also a freeze cannon where you can also, or a freeze barrel where you can also freeze your enemies and kick them to pieces and ice bits. Kind of reminds me of BioShock. And there's also a berserk mode, just like with Doom. And of course you can kick in this game like you can in Duke Nukem 3D. And you will also find mini games where you have to pick locks or unlock safes and stuff, and they have its own challenges. You just use your mouse tail to pick the lock, and each one of them has its own challenges. Also, newspaper articles, comic strips, and baseball cards are actually like hidden packages in this game. And there's also hidden figurines in this game too. Well, like bobbleheads or busts or something for collectibles that are hidden. In dark places you can also use flashlight, as you can see.
So the rumors are true. A giant gator in the sewers with a Gatling gun.
You better believe it, bub. Now hold still.
There will also be challenging bosses that you will also come across. Each one of them has its own challenges, and you have your own tricks to deal with them. Each one, sometimes you're different than the others, of course. Sometimes the bosses are at the end, and sometimes they're at the middle of each place you visit. Sometimes there's no bosses at all.
Finally ditched that tensile stench. Now it's time for a quick word with Vivian.
It's also nice you can actually do detective work, kind of like when you talk to mice, for instance. That's what they are, mice people. People being replaced by mice because it's a mice world. And the biggest keyword of the game, besides mouse or mice, is cheese.
Yeah, real high class. So?
Well, my dear boy, you've got to understand. I'm about
About that screenwriter.
Yes?
No sign of her, regrettably, just a cheese-smeared letter.
I hope you didn't go to absurd lengths to get it.
So, Monsieur Pepe, have you found out anything about my poor late friend?
You already got plenty of charm. Why bury it under that, accent?
Oh, damn, I forgot. All right, Mr. Pepper, tell me, did you find anything at Tinsel's? Do you know who killed Betty?
Not yet.
By the way, this PI's name is Jack Pepper. A hard-boiled gumshoe at its finest. Jack Pepper happens to be involved with multiple cases that possibly connects to one big one. Oops.
Dock's set now, just need a mooring point. I hate to ask, but
And of course this game does have gore elements when you blow off an enemy's head, for instance, so it's definitely not what you call a kid's cartoon, like compared to like Cuphead almost. Well, Cuphead has some kind of like immature things in that one too, but there's also planned story DLC coming up for this game as well. And the game's available on Steam and on the consoles and the Switch 2 console. Switch 2, not Switch 1 from the looks of it. And the game itself is $30, which I had no regrets paying that much for it. I mean, if you want to wait for it to go on sale, it's definitely recommended too. I mean, this whole atmosphere surrounding the game, classic cartoons, film noir, first-person shooter that's like Doom or Bioshock or Duke Nukem 3D. This is pretty much right up my alley. And it's definitely recommended.
these leaky pipes ain't messing around. Gotta find another valve, fast.
Well, anyway, that was Mouse PI for Hire. Like I said, definitely
Get the
recommended.
board up to speed and, maybe take a bath.
I'm definitely going to go get some cheese now, too. Because of this game. Plus, there are a few rats I need to sort out, so maybe I can use the cheese for bait. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching and listening. This is Dixon of the Ultimate Gamer logging off.